Say no more.
So I spent the past nights analyzing how James Jiani actually edits his videos, and especially how we can reproduce this in our little Capcut. And you were absolutely right, buddy. Thanks for that. So here it is, a simple guide to editing like James Jiani. How to color grade your theme, these transitions, text transitions, how to create these freezes, the heartbeat video effects, and much more. First thing, the theme, a color identity for the whole video, and one that stands out. We go to magnific.com, the old free pick, and search for yellow backgrounds. Put one in CapCut, and here are a series of things you can do. The most basic one is to play with the opacity using those keyframes. You can also add some effects, like a TV screen. VHS Dark is free and does not require the Pro version. You can use and vary all these effects on your background. You can also go to the sparkle section. And here, you will also find interesting effects to apply to your background. And to give it some life, let us add some smoke, just like Jiani. Search for a smoke effect and apply it. Next up, his cool transition between two texts or key figures. The way to do it is rather simple. You obviously start by placing your text. First one is quite simple. Then for the second one, you do the same thing, but this time we want to create a sort of counter. So you split your text block containing the number into small pieces of a couple of frames each. And then you can enter the values, counting down or up depending on your situation. Also, in this example, you want to separate the dollar symbol from the number. This way, you won't have any shifts or gaps in your counting. And to finish it off, convert both segments into compound clips and simply add a transition between the two. In this example, the closest transition to James Jiani's style is the one called heat slicing. And there you go.
$1 million would look like. This is what $100 million would look like.
How do you make those dots appear that way? Bring each dot onto the timeline and separate them by a couple of keyframes. On your keyboard, use Shift and the right arrow. Do that one after the other. Do not forget to distribute them horizontally. And there you are. Select them all and create a compound clip. You can speed it up or slow it down, depending on how fast you want the dots to appear. Now copy and place the compound clips just like we did with the circles, by spacing them by a couple of keyframes each. Now all you need to do is bring in an audio effect and try to align the sound with the series of dots appearing. Next up,
self-made millionaires and billionaires at such young ages. What makes them so different?
This one is actually easy. It is just a basic TV effect. Bring in your clip and search for TV in the effects section, then browse a library for the one you like. All of them are good, just a matter of taste, I guess. The one I chose is DV Tape. Simple and does the job.
Lies wealth beyond what you thought you could attain. At the end of that road lies the freedom of never having to worry about money again.
How does he create these subtle transitions between clips? So I have these two clips, one of a road and one of some guy working, a little bit like in the clip from Jiani. And what you want to do is kind of interlace those two clips. Alternate them for a couple of seconds, one after the other, and then again. The transition used by Jiani is some sort of pull in, pull out in Capcut. Also alternate between these two transitions, pull in and pull out. For more sexiness, add a vignette effect to make it cinematic. And also add a filter to dim it down a little. You can try many of them until you get the feeling you like. It is just a matter of taste. And here it is. Another thing he does is use black screens as captivating moments. But you need to synchronize them with something notable. For this example, I tried this short, cheesy narration and used the black screen as an ending catch. All you need to do is create the black screen, basically by having no clip on the timeline, and synchronize it with something happening in the audio. Add a little audio effect, such as a swoosh, and
One man stood against the impossible. The only thing standing between you and greatness is remembering what I was about to say.
Then you've been doing it all wrong. It sounds almost paradoxical, but if attention now, stop chasing money.
This is a similar effect, with a freeze and text appearing. Very easy. Go to the part of the clip you want to freeze. Right-click, choose Edit, then Freeze. Then apply an effect, like the blur effect. Then apply a filter to change the tone. Once again, it is a matter of taste. Then add your text. And to give the text the same effect as Jiani, convert it into a compound clip. Then change the blend mode until you get the result you like. And with a little sound effect on the clip separation, next up, this one is actually one of my favorites, the heartbeat. Bring in an audio recording of a heartbeat. Locate those red peaks and cut the clip around the 1 or 2 frames located at those peaks. A black screen every time the heartbeat beats. As easy as that.
One man stood against the impossible. The only thing standing between you and greatness is remembering what I was about to say.
And obviously, these are just isolated tools that aim to bring together the incredible amount of footage he uses. And from what I can see, it is mostly footage from famous movies. Each time, he uses a short scene of 4, 5, or 6 seconds to illustrate what he is talking about. And it might feel overwhelming, but AI can actually help with it. Take your script and extract the keywords from each line. If you are talking about a janitor,
Cleaner that's sweating and tiring himself out every day is paid far less
you need a scene with a janitor.
than the accountant sitting behind a desk.
If you are talking about an accountant, you need a scene with an accountant. And AI can help you locate the names of the scenes or the movies. And we can talk about the fair usage of movie clips, the copyright red lines and gray lines, and also some tricks to work around it. You know, keeping it short, substantially modify the clip in terms of text, color, framing, and all of that stuff. But that's maybe for another video.